In this video, I want to show you the second thing that you can do with Teacher Dashboard, which is to share documents with students. So in the Teacher Dashboard overview, I showed you how you can view student work that they've shared with you. So the second piece is if you would like to use shared folders to share resources in Google Docs out with students. For this, you don't need to be in the Teacher Dashboard interface, but you need to be in your MyDrive area. The first thing that you need to do, and you need to do this only one time, is to search for the main Teacher Dashboard folders and add them to MyDrive. In order to do that, in the search area at the top, type TM space minus shared space minus drop, exactly like that. TM space minus shared space minus drop, and press enter. After you've done that, you should see your main Teacher Dashboard folders show up. You know that they are the main folders because they don't say shared and they don't say drop. So look, then there should be one for every section that you have. So what you need to do is put a check mark in front of each one, and if you have some extra things down at the bottom, just ignore those, but just the ones that kind of have this same format. Once you put a check mark in front of them, click the Organize icon at the top and put a check mark in front of MyDrive. Now if you'd like, you could also create a Teacher Dashboard folder ahead of time, and if you've done that, you can put a check in front of that one instead of MyDrive. This would organize all of the Teacher Dashboard folders into one. This is especially helpful for the elective teachers. For now, I'll just keep them in MyDrive, and I'll click Apply. And what you'll see happen is over here under MyDrive, all of my main Teacher Dashboard folders appear. So what's inside? So if I click on one of my classes, Physics, inside are two folders. One is Physics Drop. And if I click the Physics Drop, there will be a drop folder for each one of my students. Now I can't tell who's who, but that doesn't matter because if I want to look at student work, I'm going to go into Teacher Dashboard and I'm going to look at the student work here. So this is just showing you where it is or that it's in here. The other folder that you'll notice is a Shared Docs folder. In this folder is shared with students as view only. So anything that you put in this folder will get shared out to students as view only. So the next thing I want to show you is how to easily add a document in more than one shared folder. So what I would recommend is that you create a master folder. So under MyDrive, if you don't already have a folder for your content, create a new folder. So I'm going to call this Physics Shared with Students. So I know that anything that I put in this physics folder shared with students will get shared with them. In order to share this folder, I'm going to click MyDrive. So now that I've created a physics master folder, I can go ahead and I can click the Organize icon, and if I move down to the Teacher Dashboard folders, I'm going to expand my two physics sections. I have two, and I'm going to Command click on a Mac, Control click on a PC in front of the Shared Docs folder. What that does is that puts my master folder inside the Shared Docs folder for each of my sections of physics. So I'm going to go ahead and click Apply Changes. So next to this physics folder, I now see that it's shared with my two sections of physics. What that means is, if I click in here, anything that I create or move into this folder will automatically get shared with students. So what does it look like from a student's perspective? I'll go ahead and I'll create a fast document inside of this folder, and once I've done that, I can see that it exists in there. If I go over to the students drive, the students have a shared doc folder, and inside of that they see the master folder that I just shared, and inside of that here is the document that I just created. And that's how you can share resources with students.